Politics is not a career for the faint-hearted ones. While it may be a significantly rewarding career, challenges, controversies, and varied opinions are something that cannot be avoided at any cost. When the whole nation is dependent on you for its growth, prosperity, and nurturing, you can conclude that you have some responsibility. Easier said than done. The field is as vast and complex as it gets. To make it to the top is something that only a few selected ones can achieve, while the rest are left scrapping the bottom of the barrel. Media, journalists, the general public, critics, skeptics, everyone has their eye on you. But in the end, you are just a person who will be loved or hated based on your actions. Similar has been the case for Donald Trump, who was the president of the United States from 2017 to 2021. Unlike any other major industry or business, people look forward to the next generation carrying on the good work or the same effects their previous ones did. Similar is the case for Barron Trump, who is the fifth son of Donald Trump and the first son of Melania Trump, the former First Lady of America. On March 20th, 2024, Barron turned 18 and stepped into adulthood. But what was he like as a child? What is his relationship with his dad? Is he planning to take up politics as well? Are the rumors true? Well, sit tight, as this is the only video you will need to answer these questions. Let us take a glimpse of what Barron Trump admitted to and counter to the rumors of what we all thought. 1. Early childhood. As interesting as rumors might be, it is important to take this thing in chronological order. Let's understand a few important bits of his childhood first, as this will set the base that influences his choices in the coming future. Soon after Donald Trump and Melania tied the knot in 2005, the couple got to know that they were expecting. For Donald, on the other hand, the news came as a shocker, as it was just 6 months after their wedding that Melania revealed it to him. He came home one day last August, and I told him he'd be a daddy. And his reaction was, at first, he needed to take it in. It was a real surprise, and then he was very happy. Donald had something else to say about the news. I expected we were going to have children, so I wasn't totally surprised. But I was surprised by the speed of it. It happened very quickly. On March 20th, 2006, Barron Trump was born. Donald decided not to be in the room while her wife was going through labor, as he thought it would be better for her this way. She later revealed that the process was easy, but more than that, she was happier since everyone was fine and healthy. Donald was the one who named their son Barron, as this was one of the names that he liked and was not able to use for his other children. While Melania was thrilled by the name, Donald had some last-minute thoughts and was planning to change it. It's a name I've always loved, but I never had the courage to use. I gave the idea to Melania, and then I was going to take it away at the very end, and she said, "You can't take it away. I've been calling him Barron while he's been in my stomach, and you just can't take it away while there is no account of that other name that Donald wanted for his son. We are more than happy to call him Barron." Most of Barron's childhood was spent in the family's luxurious penthouse in New York. Out of all Donald's children, Barron is the most protected one in terms of his privacy and not coming out in front of the media. It wasn't until the summer of 2017 that Trump's wife and Barron would move into the White House permanently. But did the constant moving affect his education, and how was he in his studies? 2. Educational traits. Turns out that being the president's son comes with its own perks. Barron has had an interesting educational background that has played a major role in forging his character as it is today. Barron began his formal education at the prestigious Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, which is renowned for its academic excellence and diverse alumni. In 2017, after Donald Trump became president, Barron moved with his family to the White House. He enrolled at St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Potomac, Maryland, breaking the tradition of presidential children attending Sidwell Friends School. St. Andrew's was opted for its focus on inclusive education and individual student attention, which aligned with Melania Trump's desire for Barron to have as normal an upbringing as possible despite the family's high profile. After his father's presidency, the family relocated to Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, Florida. Barron continued his education at Oxbridge Academy, a prestigious private institution offering a robust curriculum and a wide range of extracurricular activities. At Oxbridge, Barron is known to participate actively in school life, including sports such as soccer, where his height of over 6 feet 7 inches gives him a noticeable presence on the field. Throughout his educational journey, Barron has remained largely out of the public eye, with his parents, particularly Melania, fiercely protecting his privacy. Barron has shown a keen interest and remarkable fluency when it comes to languages. It was from an early age that he started hovering around concepts of his mother's native tongue, Slovenian. By the time he was 9, he became so fluent that he could speak to his grandparents in their native tongue. Apart from that, he is fluent in English and is often seen expressing a liking for French as well, just like his brothers and sisters. He has shown an interest in technology and programming, indicating a well-rounded education that balances academics, personal interests, and physical activities. Although there have been no formal reports of Barron being an academic prodigy, there is no doubt about the fact that the boy is too smart for his own good. Apart from speaking multiple languages and engaging in various extracurricular activities, Barron has displayed an all-rounded personality. He has managed to keep up with the high academic standards of the prestigious institutions that he has been a part of. Additionally, his mother has been a supporting factor in providing the best for her son. Despite the intense media scrutiny that comes with being a member of the Trump family, Barron has managed to maintain a relatively private and grounded educational experience. 3. A field trip to the White House. To visit the White House is a dream of countless individuals who are fascinated by the amount of luxury and power that a president is subjected to. Talking about the United States, the White House is where the current president resides with their family, and it has all the amenities within the complex that anyone could ask for. Thanks to Barron and his mother Melania, who made this dream come true for a handful of kids. It was in May 2017 when Barron Trump and his classmates set out on a field trip to the White House. At the time, Barron was in Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School. The field trip happened soon after Barron and his family moved to Washington, D.C. from New York. The students got a glimpse of the historic residence, visiting notable areas such as the East Room, the State Dining Room, and the Blue Room. They learned about the history and significance of the White House, gaining insights into its role as both a family residence and the office of the President of the United States. The visit included educational activities designed to engage the students in the history and functions of the executive mansion. Melania Trump played a crucial role in this trip, as she emphasized the importance of it from a cultural, historical, and educational point of view for children. She interacted with the students herself, answering any questions they might have had related to the White House, previous presidents, and its overall history. The students were allotted some private time as well, where they were given access to explore the grounds of the White House. This set the tone for a historic moment, as it was for the first time that students had been brought in the White House to witness what goes on in the building in real time. Witnesses and sources report that Barron was extremely polite and sweet during the whole trip, showing his unique lifestyle and way of living to his friends gave him a sense of comfort. Since childhood, his mother wanted him to have a normal life, which was away from the glamour and the general media. Taking up this field trip came as the perfect opportunity for Barron to express a sense of normalcy in his high-stature life. Being with his classmates on this field trip was a significant moment in Barron's life. 4. Does Barron Trump have autism? In the beginning, we gave some viewpoints on politics as a career. With the amount of responsibility a president has on his/her hand, some odd stress and anxiety are bound to come. There have been instances where Donald Trump had to miss important events in Barron's life just because of his packed schedule. While there is no particular person to be blamed here, it is just to show how busy the life of a president is. Stress and anxiety might be normal, but in case they are prolonged, they can result in the mind going into a more negative and distressed state that can present as a severe psychological condition. Ethics and morals state that no psychological disease should be diagnosed by someone who is not aware of the symptoms and without the use of scientific tools to do the same. Throwing ethics out the window, many found it too easy to believe that Barron Trump has autism. As severe of a condition as autism is, it came as a shock to the general public and the Trump family as well, when they heard of speculations and rumors going around. But from where did the rumor originate, and is it even true to begin with? Turns out that the rumors first originated in one of Trump's election campaigns, where the crowd present and social media found Barron Trump's behavior and mannerisms odd. While there have been no confirmed diagnoses from a reliable source like the Trump family itself, people somehow tend to believe in speculations that might not be authentic at all. Donald Trump has not been shy to dismiss these claims as fake and disgraceful. The family itself and many other experts in the field have disregarded these claims. While the odd manner and behavior can be attributed to many other factors than autism, an individual's right to his privacy and respect for boundaries is being questioned. When it comes to the reporting of sensitive topics, such as those related to mental health, the media should be extremely cautious. With a source that is accessible to a whole country, and where information spreads like wildfire, one must take note of what information is being passed on to such channels. Making such claims of a public figure and a minor can lead to severe consequences for the social media channels supporting such fake claims. Melania Trump has been verbal on this as well. In 2020, she came out and concluded that the claims are false, and her son is just like a typical child who enjoys sports. While the family has denied claims, they ensured to keep every psychological or physical evaluation a secret to themselves. It has been noticed since Barron's birth that his parents have kept him out of the limelight as much as possible. On multiple occasions, the family tends to stress the fact that they want Barron to lead a normal life away from all this. There has been no compromise on his security straight from his childhood, and it still continues to this day. 5. Security. It doesn't come as a surprise that a person like Donald Trump has to be surrounded by tight security personnel at all times. When you are such a controversial figure fighting for what's good and wrong, one has to take all the necessary precautions. While people might not have control over their feelings and emotions, they might see public rallies and appearances to take out their built-in frustration against a political figure such as Trump. This is where the security comes in to defend the president with their lives. It is not just any ordinary security. There are trained professionals and people with enhanced combat skills who protect him. Apart from this, other measures are to be taken in case the president travels somewhere within the country or to a foreign land. Now, consider the same situation for Barron. While Donald, on the other hand, has chosen a path for himself where his public appearance is of supreme necessity, imagine the security measures taken for his son Barron, who is supposed to be out of the praying eyes of the media. What security measures does the fifth child of Donald Trump have to safeguard his privacy and personal life? Let's start with one of the most obvious places of all, which is the White House. The White House is one of the most heavily guarded buildings in the United States, thanks to the people residing within. With multiple layers of security personnel present at all times, it is next to impossible to penetrate the barrier that stands between the president, his family, and someone who might not be happy with them. The overall perimeter is guarded with fences, and the doors and windows are equipped with bulletproof glass. The security personnel uses enhanced electronic technologies to catch up and eliminate any potential threat. When Barron attended Columbia Grammar Preparatory School in Manhattan, Secret Service agents would accompany him to and from school, ensuring his safety during transit and while on school grounds. This involved coordination with the school's administration to implement additional security measures, such as controlled entry points and background checks for school staff. These protocols continued when Barron transitioned to St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Maryland. The school was selected in part for its ability to accommodate the necessary security requirements. After relocating to Florida post-presidency, Barron enrolled at Oxbridge Academy, where similar security protocols are in place. His commute is managed by a secure motorcade, which includes armored vehicles and a team of agents. The Secret Service works closely with local law enforcement to secure his route, ensuring minimal risk during transit. Within the school, security is tight with the presence of agents who monitor the environment to avoid drawing unnecessary attention. Additionally, there is a constant sweep of every social media activity so that there is no leak of personal information from anywhere whatsoever. At one point, there were rumors that Barron might have had a separate security system, which is different from the rest of the residents in the White House. However, there is no concrete evidence to support the claim. Rest assured, Barron does have his own set of Secret Service agents protecting him from any external threat. Conclusively, Barron's security measures are a combined force of physical and cybersecurity that works relentlessly to safeguard the young individual. 6. Relationship with parents. Parents are the first ones to be in contact with their newborn kids. The character development and forging of a personality in these years comes from the values that are instilled in the child by mom and dad. In Barron's case, his parents were pretty clear about what they wanted for him, right from the start, and it was nothing less than the best. The best place to live in, the best schools to get all the education he could, and supporting any of his interests and passions throughout. But most of all, it was safeguarding him from the public spotlight so that he could live in peace and form an identity for himself, where there are other good qualities about him and people know him for himself, apart from the association with his father Donald Trump. While Barron's life has been kept a secret from the public for the most part of it, there are little nibbles here and there that give us an insight into his relationship with his parents. Donald Trump has a pretty busy schedule, but surprisingly he makes constant effort to take time out for his son, which he has been verbal about on numerous occasions. The father and son have bonded on several occasions. One of the most notable instances has been Donald being proud of Barron's height, which is a staggering 6 feet and 7 inches. This is a particular aspect of Barron that is appreciated by his dad. This in turn has been supported by the fact that Barron takes a keen interest in several sports, such as golf and football. He has been captured playing golf with his dad on Donald Trump's private clubs. During Trump's presidency, Barron was seen alongside his father at significant events, such as the annual Easter egg roll at the White House and the inauguration in January 2017. These appearances reinforce a typical father-son dynamic, with Trump occasionally placing a hand on Barron's shoulder or engaging with him in light-hearted moments. Additionally, the preventive measures taken by the parents to keep Barron away from politics have allowed the dad and son duo to foster a normal son and dad relationship. On the other hand, Barron has a sweet and nurturing relationship with his mom, Melania Trump. Melania has been the closest to Barron Trump, even more than his dad from birth. While Donald was bound by his political duties in 2017, Barron, still a growing kid, spent most of his time with his mother in their New York apartment. She has been a more hands-on parent, taking care of his every need and making sure his education and upbringing stay on track. She has emphasized the importance of family time and how being near parents can transform a child into a budding adult. When in public, she often holds Barron's hand and warps her arm around his shoulder as a gesture of protecting him and a reflection of the close-knit bond they share as a family. She is also proud of Barron taking up sports and excelling in studies at the same time. Additionally, Barron is multilingual and speaks her native tongue, which is one of the most loved factors by Melania. While Donald has his reservations about Barron speaking Melania's native tongue, she believes that it is good to know and understand languages apart from English. All in all, it is safe to conclude that Barron has had positive influences from both his parents, which goes on to explain his achievements and dedication towards his future and family. 7. A secret social media presence. Parents' overprotectiveness for their kids can sometimes go overboard, which might lead to unwanted tension between the kids and the parents. Is similar the case between Barron Trump and his parents? Honestly, we do not know. But let us see what we do know and speculate as to what it could be. And you, the one watching this video, feel free to share your opinions and thoughts in the comment section below. So if you have reached this point in the video, you are aware of the security measures that have been taken for Barron to keep his life away from the general public. Not having a profile on Instagram, or X for that matter, can be attributed to the same reason. While he is 18 now and can make decisions for himself, his mother seems to control the majority portion of his social life in brief. However, his fans want to know if there is actually a secret account of Barron on social media or not. There are also speculations that he is being groomed to join various industries and he might enter politics as well. Fans and others have a strong reason to believe that if he has a social media presence, it would greatly benefit his father's campaign. Many also think that if there had been a secret social media account, it would have been detected or found by someone at this point. But there are strong reasons to believe that Barron might not have a secret social media presence at all. One of the reasons is that while other children of Trump have been opened with public Instagram profiles, Barron has been protected in terms of his personal life. Another reason takes us back to his school life. He was the only one who was not allowed to have lunch with another student, and his name was not mentioned anywhere in the school yearbook or social media post due to security purposes. Many of his classmates and friends have a few things to say about him. Barron was very funny and sociable. He would start the most random conversations and could be very entertaining. Another friend of his mentioned he was also very mysterious. He never attended football games or dances. I don't think he met up anyone outside of school or went on dates. This is another example of him having a childhood surrounded by his parents and Secret Service agents. While this did not have a major effect on him growing up, only time will tell what more we will get to know about him. 8. Did Barron have a girlfriend? What would generally be normal for a growing teenager turned out to be a luxury for Barron. As for him, being surrounded by security and keeping a low profile had been the new normal since childhood. For someone who was not even permitted to interact with his friends, or if he had any for that matter, it seems too far-fetched for him to have a girlfriend. Apart from being the president's son, his personality presented as an overall charming character, and people wanted to get to know him. From 2021 to 2024, Barron attended the Oxbridge Academy in West Palm Beach, Florida, which is known as an elite private school where many kids from a wealthy background come to study. It cost over $41,000 for a year, and the school had signed an agreement with Trump regarding their son's privacy. One of his friends confirmed that he had multiple agents who would rotate throughout the day, and there was always one with him wherever he needed to go. As discreet as Barron's profile was, a TikToker named Maddie tells us otherwise. She claims to have been the girlfriend of Barron Trump at one point in time. As per her, Barron was really sweet. He was so excited to show his classmates around the White House. This also confirms Barron inviting his classmates to the White House. As per her, their childhood romance came to an end because he went to Florida for the summer, so we ended it. While these are still supposed rumors, there is no confirmed evidence to back this claim up. 9. Interests apart from politics. While Barron never fell short of fulfilling his academic duties, he has shown a keen interest in sports. Being 6 feet and 7 inches tall, rumors told of him pursuing basketball because of his height. However, what little information we have of him clearly dismisses the claim, as the boy has shown interest only in football and golf. Barron Trump's interest in sports, particularly soccer, has been highlighted in several instances. His involvement in soccer began at a young age and has continued throughout his education. At St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Maryland, he played on the school soccer team, where he showcased his passion and skill for the sport. His height likely gives him an advantage on the field, which made him a notable player among his peers. In addition to school soccer, Barron has been seen playing soccer at the White House and participating in soccer camps. His interest in soccer aligns with a broader trend in the Trump family, as soccer is a popular sport among many young people in the United States. His mother, Melania Trump, has also supported his soccer activities, attending his games and practices. While there is limited public information about Barron's academic interests, his mother's influence suggests a well-rounded upbringing with a focus on both academics and extracurricular activities. Melania has emphasized the importance of education and a balanced lifestyle for Barron, which likely includes exposure to various fields, including business. Although Barron has not publicly expressed an interest in business, his family background ensures that he has been exposed to the business world from a young age. Donald Trump, his father, is a well-known businessman with a vast portfolio, and Barron's older siblings are also involved in various business ventures. This environment may naturally foster an understanding of business principles and practices, even if Barron has not yet pursued this interest actively. In summary, Barron Trump has a strong interest in soccer, evidenced by his active participation in the sport at school and in other settings. While there is no confirmed information about his interest in business, his upbringing in a business-oriented family suggests he has been exposed to the field and may develop an interest in it in the future. 10. Lifestyle. Barron Trump's fashion sense has drawn significant attention for its blend of youthful style and sophistication, often highlighting the influence of his mother, Melania Trump, who is known for her keen fashion sense and background in modeling. During his early years, particularly throughout Donald Trump's presidency, Barron was frequently seen in smart, age-appropriate attire. His outfits often included tailored blazers, crisp shirts, and neatly pressed trousers, which showcased a classic, preppy style. He occasionally opted for more casual looks, such as polo shirts and khakis, especially during less formal events. At official functions, Barron leaned towards a more formal, polished appearance. For instance, during the 2017 inauguration, he donned a sharp suit and tie that exuded a mature and sophisticated demeanor. His clothing choices at public appearances typically featured tailored suits, dress shoes, and coordinated accessories. The influence of Melania Trump is evident in Barron's wardrobe, as her impeccable style and experience in the fashion industry likely played a significant role in curating his looks. Known for her preference for well-fitted, high-quality clothing, Melania ensures Barron is dressed stylishly and appropriately for various events. As Barron has transitioned into his teenage years, his fashion sense has evolved to incorporate more contemporary and casual elements, reflecting current trends while still maintaining a sense of sophistication. He has been spotted in trendy sneakers, comfortable yet stylish athleisure, and relaxed fit clothing that balances comfort with a polished look, displaying his individuality as he navigates adolescence in the public eye. On many occasions, Barron has shown a liking towards New Balance sneakers. On multiple occasions, he has often paired those sneakers with formal attire as well, stepping out in semi-formal attire which complements the occasion and his personality well. Overall, this was a sneak peek into Barron Trump's life till now. It is safe to conclude that his parents have played a prominent role in his upbringing. His character is marked by close-knit family values, where respect and love for those close to you are valued and appreciated. Apart from that, growing up in a business/political environment has exposed him to multiple facets of life from a young age itself. Sports is something that came naturally to him as he was inclined towards playing football and golf with his dad. Melania has stressed the fact that his father has a very busy schedule, and whenever he gets time for Barron, she doesn't feel like interrupting, as she feels letting them spend time together is very important for them as a family. Unfortunately, with Barron's life being guarded at all times by security personnel, there is only so much that we know about him. Saying that now he is 18 and much more mature than he used to be as a kid. He is able enough to make independent decisions and act on his own will. Maybe he might try to come out of the low profile and intend to be much more open about his personal life. People also think that he will take up politics, but there has been an instance where the question was raised in public and he intended to take a step back from politics. While this might have upset some people, it is his life after all. It is totally up to him what he does with it and when. For now, take a moment and let these facts sink in. What was the most surprising rumor that you have heard about Barron Trump? Is there something we missed out on in this video that was worth including? Feel free to comment below. For more such informative content, do not forget to subscribe to this channel.